everyone, and welcome to the ITP Guide 8.0 webinar series organized by MS Club of SLIIT. I'm your host, Vishmi Vithanage, and I'm excited to be a part of this initiative to support you to your ITP journey. As a second year undergraduate, you are about to embark one of the most challenging and rewarding projects of your degree program. The ITP project is a critical milestone on your academic career as well. It showcases your ability to apply theoretical knowledge and real-world scenarios as well. This project is not only highlights the technical expertise, but also your problem solving and project management skills as well. So, before we dive into the agenda, I would like to take a moment to introduce the MS Club of SLIIT to you all. We are a student community based at SLIIT, dedicated to raise the awareness of latest technologies and trends among the students. Our mission is empower students with knowledge and skills needed to succeed in the technical industry. Through the events like this webinar series, we aim to provide a platform for students to learn, grow, and connect with the like-minded individuals. So, in this webinar series, we will cover 5 essential topics that will help you to excel your ITP project. Here is a sneak about our agenda. First, we're going to discuss about the introduction to ITP. So in here, we will start the basics covering what is ITP is all about and it is significant and what is expected from you. So for the introduction about ITP, I would like to invite third-year data science undergraduate at SLIIT, Hinesha Perera. So it's over to you, Hinesha.
Thank you, Vishmi. I hope I'm audible to you, right?
Yeah, audible enough and visible.
Okay. And my screen is visible, right?
Yeah, visible to us.
Yeah. Thank you, Vishmi. So let's start ITP Guide 8.0 with the introduction to ITP. I'm Hinesha Perera, and I'm currently a third-year undergraduate specializing in data science. So let's see what the today's lineup for you all in the introduction session is. So I will be discussing about what ITP is, why ITP, the topic and choosing the functions, about the project workload and the teamwork. So what is ITP? By now, you all probably have an idea about what ITP is, but basically, ITP means Information Technology Project, and this is a for credit module, and you are having almost less than 6 months time period to complete this. So you all have to form 8-member group, and I believe you have already formed one. And ITP is actually like an initial approach for industrial level projects, and this will be one of the largest projects that you will be doing before the 4th-year research project. So yeah, why ITP? Why are you all given a project like this? So what is the purpose of doing projects? Actually, projects are a very important part in your coursework, and this is like a practical approach to what you have learned in your lectures. So like you have learned theories, concepts, and best practices of coding. So ITP is like a place where you can apply all of them and learn most new technologies and coding through self-study. So this is like a bridge in between the university level and the industrial level basic projects. So if you do this ITP properly and successfully, and you get a chance to add it into your CV, and that will be an added point. So talking about the topic and choosing the functions. I hope you all have already chosen the project topic, and now what you all have to do is think of how to improve the selected topic. I'd like to highlight 2 important facts about do not outsource and do not get caught with plagiarism. Outsourcing, what is this outsourcing? Outsourcing is like you're giving your project to someone else and getting it done by them. So you all come to SLIIT by paying a course fee and you're here to learn something. So why outsource and why don't you get the advantage of doing this sort of project? So I'm telling you all not to outsource and do not get plagiarized. So about the project topic, you have the two options of selecting a real world problem as well as a client based project. So it is always recommended for you all to do this client based project because you all can learn how to deal with the client and you can gain experiences on a basic industry level project before actually going into the industry. So when it comes to the client-based projects, you will have to get client calls and meetings with them. In such cases, you all have to be professional, polite, and respectful when dealing with them. Also, do not try to call them all the time. Just try to note down the points that you have and ask them in one call. Also, understand what the client needs, what the client requirements are properly, and do not promise the features that you cannot implement. About the functions. So I think you all probably know that you all have to implement 8 functions, 8 significant business functions. That means each member of your group has to do one significant function. So those functions should have an equal scope to each function, and that should be not too small and not too big. That should be able to implement within the given time period for you all, which is less than 6 months time period. So this one, functional features. So here I have highlighted 3 points in yellow color, the CRUD operation, search filter, and the report generation. It is a mandatory and it is a must for you all to include CRUD operation, search filter, and report generation in each function. And apart from that, you can include other features that are relevant to your function, such as QR code scanning, graphs and charts to show summarized data, and auto-generated emails, one-time password, which is OTP, and include features that are relevant to your system, that you can include your system, which is like exactly relevant to the process that you are dealing with. So, about managing the project workload, I believe, in my point of view, project management is really important because, first of all, you'll have to choose a suitable technology based on your requirements. If you all need a highly reliable technology, you can use one. You can do your self studying first and then choose your technology. You can use stacks like MERN, MEAN, and so on. Also, make sure to set up your GitHub at the very beginning. And about GitHub, Nisal will be discussing about GitHub tomorrow in the session. And please join that session because then you can have a better understanding about GitHub. Also, do the integration process frequently in order to avoid getting blocked in the future tasks. It is always recommended for you all to use a project management tool like Trello. Here, this is a screenshot of my Trello board, which I used in my project. So here, what I have done is I have divided several sections for each member in my group, and I asked them to upload their completed tasks of the assignment submissions into this Trello board so that I, as a group leader in my team, it was easy for me to compile them into one document and do the submission on the particular date. So y'all can also use and maintain a proper project management tool like this. So you all will be having submissions, viva, and presentations throughout the semester, and time management is a really important factor because you will have modules like MAD, which will have several lab exams, vivas, and you will have other modules to study as well. Talking about the documentation, as I mentioned before, you will be having several submissions throughout the semester. Among them, there will be project charter, project proposal, project proposal presentation, and 80% progress presentation, and the final report. So here 80% progress presentation means you have to show 80% of your system. That means you have to complete 80% of your system and show it to the relevant lecturers. I know. So also talking about the final report, you will be given a formatting. You will be provided with a formatting which you all have to follow, and you will be given marks for that too. And here, what is included in the formatting are like the header sizes, fonts, margins, and all. So about the final report and the documentation part, Hiroshi will be explaining it to you all. Yeah. And about the diagrams, I mentioned to you all before that there will be several submissions, and among them there will be different tasks. For example, diagrams like use case, ER, communication diagrams, sequence, and activity diagrams. And also you will have to do use case scenarios, prototyping, identifying the stakeholders, user stories, and test case designs. So here in these slides, I tried summarizing some platforms for you all. There are ample amount of more other platforms, but then these are several platforms that you can use. You can use GitHub for version controlling. To draw diagrams, you can use Draw.io. For prototyping, you can use Figma. And as a project management tool, you can use Trello. And also for color palettes, you can use Color Hunt, and Bootstrap, Tailwind CSS, and InDesign can be used as UI libraries. And to get images, you can use sites like Unsplash, Pexels, and FreePic. So to do this project, you obviously have to self-study. So you can use resources and references like Google. You can use YouTube, Stack Overflow, and crash courses like Coursera and Udemy. And you can also ask your colleagues who are good with coding. So also make sure to use the learning tools with proper understanding and know what you're coding. So when you do some coding, know what that means, know what that code segment does, because you will be having a Viva where you have to do a code review. So which is like you have to change the code segments and show, and you have to explain what particular code segments does, and yeah, like that. This is like an additional part that I am going to discuss, which is about the system requirements. You will have activities to identify the system requirements in your particular system. So the system requirements can be divided as functional requirements and non-functional requirements. And you have to identify what your functional requirements or the non-functional requirements are according to your system. If I take this example, the user management function, for example, it's like the system admin should be able to enter the correct login credentials and get into the system. Also, he or she should be able to add users, view user details, update users, and the delete users. Also, he or she should be able to search users based on the email and the ID, and he or she should be able to generate a report. So these are several functional requirements. There can be more functional requirements in your particular functions. And you can describe the non-functional requirements in terms of security, performance, integration, user friendliness or usability, and likewise. This topic, teamwork. Teamwork and collaboration is really important because after all, this is a team group project, right? So you have to work with 8 members and you will have to face different conflicts in the middle. So also, I think you have already chosen the leader. So I hope you also know your team properly, know your team members, and help each other when each other has a different conflicts while in the project, and listen to each other, do the brainstorming like if you are going to implement some ideas into your functions, ask ideas from others and do the brainstorming before coming into the decision. Also, communicate openly. If you don't know what the other members of the team are doing, it will be difficult for you all to cooperate in the system. So make sure to communicate openly and have a positive mindset that you are going to complete this uh, project successfully. And this point, the whole team should have an idea about the full system because you will be questioned in your vivas about the full system. So sometimes there is a possibility. So make sure to know about the full system too. And when you talk about the group leader, he or she plays a really important role, and because he or she has to plan and organize the task, and don't wait till the group leader points you the things that you have to do this, you have to do that. Cooperate with your group leader and make this ITP a successful one. So the group leader has to divide the work fairly among the members, and you can set prior deadlines before the submission. It is like if you have a submission on the 20th, you can ask your group members to send the completed task on the 19th so that you can leisurely compile the document and submit on the particular submission date. And openly communicate with the members and don't be biased when making decisions. So in my point of view, I think ITP is not really hard, and if you can manage your project properly and time management, I think you will be able to do a good project. So I hope you all learned something from my introduction. Good luck with your project. Thank you.